Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Ba-da-da-dum. What time is it here? Hi. It is 1:21 in the morning. What time is it there? Bum 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 bum. Oh, it's the same time for you. Wow, we are both up very late. If you are in live chat right now, can you give it a thumbs up? And feel free to leave me any questions or comment anything that you want to comment. I never go live, so hi. Like, what should I even do? I don't think you can play music on YouTube live stream, or you'll get like a copyright. It'll shut down your live, I think. So I don't know if I can watch anything. Or maybe I could try and see if it kicks me off. How's everybody doing? Bum 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 bum. I have the Parent Trap soundtrack stuck in my head. I haven't watched that movie in the longest time, but I watched it a million times as a kid, so it lives in my head rent-free. Let's do the milkshake, burning like a hot cake. Try some, buy some, V5 fum, talk about pop music. So, what's new? What's the 411? What kind of tea have you guys heard about recently? I watched oh, it just showed up in my feed again. I watched this like hour-long video last night called Investigating James Charles that the creator Be Better posted. I know him from, but he also lives in my city, so there's that. He made this video talking about James Charles basically, and like exposed this entire love triangle between this other TikTok creator girl and her ex-boyfriend, who is like her abusive ex-boyfriend, and then James was apparently good friends with this TikTok creator, and then there's so many people involved, but the girl, the guy was like abusive to her, and apparently James knew about this. And then when they broke up, the girl and this guy, then James like swooped in and started sleeping with the guy that was his good friend's ex, and was knowing that this guy was abusive, like not just verbally but physically and stuff too, I guess. So there was an entire hour-long video about that. James Charles getting canceled 800th time. But that was my tea for the week. Nothing really else is exciting going on online that I've heard about recently. Did I see Maddie's new makeup line? I did not. Maddie has a new makeup line? Let me just Google that. I have my computer right in front of me. I guess you can't see. Maddie Gler new makeup line. What is it? With Morphe? Or is this the like old one? It didn't bring me to anything. What's the new makeup line? The only thing I can find is from August of 2022. So she has a new makeup line, it's not showing up on Google. I feel like this lighting is horrible unless I'm like this close to the ring light. Otherwise, it's so much shadows. Like, look at this between me being here and here. It's like just everywhere. I hate it. Any other like influencer drama that you've heard of recently? Ooh. I feel like everybody is usually knee deep in TikTok influencer drama, and then it just doesn't even show up on my feed, so I don't hear anything about it. My feed on TikTok is basically just radio video, boogie with a suitcase, living in the disco, forget about the rat race. Let's do the milkshake like a hot cake. Try some feet, 5, 4, talk about pop music. Talk about pop music. Does anybody else have that song just permanently stuck in their head? Or is it just me? It's coming out at store Lips. It's of 8 lip glosses. Let me Google that again. Maddie Ziegler lip gloss. Libra Energy? Is it that? Something showed up. Pink About It Lip and Cheek Duo. Oh, I feel like that's old. I don't know. Let's do the milkshake burning like a hot cake. Try some, buy some, feed a faux femme, talk about pop music. Pop music. Has anybody else been watching Dance Moms Era? I've been watching it now that they've been uploading it on Stacked on Amazon Prime, so I'm on episode 4 or 5 maybe? It's definitely not as good as the original, but I'd rather watch that than like Abby Dance With Me, where she just teased a show for like 5 years and then it's just crap. And I'm not watching Madhouse either. Her mom showed on her Facebook today. Oh, Melissa? I watch Melissa's YouTube channel sometimes, but... Radio video. Boogie with the suitcase. You're living in the disco. Forget about the rat race. Let's do the milkshake like a hot cake. Do 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 do. Boop boop boo do do. Boop boop. Ooh. I feel like this light should be brighter. Maybe I need to use my other ring light. So, what's everybody up to this weekend? My hair color looks great, thank you. This is like the comfiest thing in the entire world. I'm curious where the live streams even appear on YouTube, because I don't ever see live streams. That's why I don't ever go live. But I was like, maybe let's try it out. Because like everybody goes live on TikTok these days. And I have like 30,000 followers on TikTok, but when I go on TikTok to live stream, nobody shows up. There would be like literally 0 because I don't live stream on there often, and TikTok's live stream system, you have to like be live streaming on there every single day, and then it ranks you, and it's like different tiers. So if you're not live streaming all the time, and it doesn't show your live stream to everybody. And that's why people sit on live on TikTok like all day long, every single day. If you go on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen those people that are just like constantly live, always. Okay, I will figure out some way to set this up that actually works. I don't know. On occasion cut? Oh. Might be because I'm moving this all around, but it might also be because I'm in the basement. There's 9 people in here right now. I don't think you can see who's in here. Maybe if I wasn't on my phone. I don't know. Actually, I wonder if link if I'm like on my computer, because I'm on my computer right now. How does... Oh, hi Tracy. I have no idea how this tripod thing is even supposed to adjust, so I'm just gonna leave that there and hope for the best. Okay, so I'm wondering if I go on my desktop, if there's somewhere where I can go to like a live tab. Go live. What happens if I go to that? Oh, there we go. I can see the comments here. Chat rate. What does that mean? Love your sweater. Oh, thank you. This is the most comfortable thing. It's like, it's actually my roommate's, but it's called an Oodie, I guess. It's kind of like a Snuggie. It's just like a giant blanket sweater. I love it because I'm always cold, especially in the basement. I just turned on like the fireplace here, but it doesn't do much. It's like one of those plug-in fake fireplaces. It's just an electric heater, really. Okay, what was I even trying to check? I wanted to check if it would show you who's in the live stream. We're only if... Goal? What does that mean? I never go live, so I'm like trying to look at the settings and see what What is going on here? Oh, you can see the participants if you want to check. That's interesting. I can even write in the chat too on my computer. Hi. What is the goal? Make Super Chat more fun with a goal. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Pick a goal. 10, that's a lot. Just pick one. Light blue. How you'll celebrate. I don't know. Never done it either. Yeah. I just don't ever go live. I remember when I very first was starting YouTube, like when I was a teenager, that was what I was most excited about, was to go live. But back then on YouTube, a lot of the big content creators would go live, and it was so exciting. And lots of people would watch live streams and ask questions and do Q&As, so it looked like a lot of fun, but I don't feel like there's like much of a live stream community on YouTube days. It's not like TikTok, but over on TikTok, nobody shows up to the live streams for me because they have like a ranking system, like I was talking about earlier. Do. There we go. It asked me to set a goal, so we did that. Create highlight video. So what is everybody up to? There's a rock store that I follow that does some live streams. A rock store here on YouTube, like for gems and crystals and stuff. It says there are 7 people in here, but when I click on participants, I don't know anybody. That's cool about the gems and crystals. I've seen a bunch of those back in the day on TikTok, especially the ones where they have like a bowl and it's constantly moving and you get like a cup of random stones. I love rocks. I always wanted a rock tumbler when I was a kid. That was like the one thing that I wanted. I never ended up getting a rock tumbler, not a cheapy one from a craft store or anything. I just never did. This is on TikTok. I just don't like TikTok in general. I feel like their live streams have a lot more, they're a lot more interactive, and there's battles and all of this that you can do on there, but I just have no idea how any of that works, and there's like boards and like different levels of ranking, and you have to be like live streaming all day every single day in order to move up the ranks so that you even get showed to people, and I don't know. I could never do it. I could never be one of those people that's like constantly on live 24/7, like the people that I see TikTok that are there from the moment that they wake up till like 5 in the morning, just constantly on a live stream. I don't get it. Hate T Joylet. Hello. It takes a long time to tumble stones. Yes, I have heard. I should get one, a rock tumbler. Should get myself one of those soon. Can you sometime me how to master an illusion? Like teach you how to master an illusion? I mean, I could teach how to do it. My hamstrings are like way too tight lately to do a proper 180-degree illusion, but I could teach how to do it or make a tutorial. I only join TikTok lives as a guest. I have no interest in doing my own. Yeah, I mean, I tried a couple times. I do watch a lot of them, but when I've tried on TikTok, it literally doesn't show it to anybody. So there's maximum one person in there at a time. Comments, they're just like lurking. So I'm basically just sitting there and I'm with the camera watching me. I was on Tumblr when it was still a secret back in the good old days. The Tumblr days. Back in the kawaii, that was the era that I was on Tumblr. The kawaii era with all of the girls with the really long wavy like mermaid hair down to their butt and like crop tops and short shorts. I just remember posting like, I'd reblog like a million pictures of just hairless cats and different cat breeds. I was on Tumblr when Tumblrity was still a thing way back then. Okay, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Okay, about the illusion. Yes, my back has bleh, that's not English. My back has been hurting so much lately. Oh. Not a lot of flexibility tricks lately for me. Unless it's like the end of ballet class. Once I'm like super warm and then I have like my full split, but an illusion requires like an oversplit, in my opinion, to do it well. Don't have TikTok, Tracy? Well, that's probably for the best. You should do a dance with me, we can see you clear. Like a dance with me, like a live stream, you mean? First rule of Tumblr is you don't talk about Tumblr. Ever did. True. I feel like it was about 2014 when I stopped using Tumblr. Around when I started this YouTube channel. It was like the same year. And I started posting a lot more on Instagram. But my Tumblr wasn't like something to do publicly. It was like private. Like I wasn't trying to get people to discover my Tumblr. Like, ew, leave me alone. That's what was good about Tumblr. It was like a secret society. It was like Fight Club. You should buy a foam roller for your back. Yes, I have 2 of them. I use them all the time. Today I was using those and a heating pad. And I did about an hour and a half of shiatsu massage. And I have this like orthopedic foam thing that I lay on that's supposed to like, what's the word? Reverse the effects of sitting all day in forward neck posture. But yeah, I can't live without doing like physiotherapy and massage and all of that because I have a lot of hypermobility issues and I don't have a formal diagnosis, but I have every symptom of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility, so it causes me pain throughout my entire body all the time. All the time. That's why I went into ballet. One of the reasons was try and correct my posture because I had horrendous posture when I was younger because all of my ligaments and everything are so lax. And I knew that ballet really focuses on posture, so I was like, okay, I'll start doing this, and hopefully it'll correct my posture a bit, which in reality for my body type, I've learned what correct posture, I assume correct posture or try to while I'm dancing, but my body still has no natural idea of correct posture. It still just reverts to like gremlin creature. Hi, Zoe. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's like the same reason why I'm flexible and able to achieve high degree of flexibility, but those are the downside of that. Sure, why not? Your videos have been looking good, nicely executed technical moves, getting a hint of who I am yet. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Winnie. Why the name Winnie? Is that your dog? Sorry to hear that. Hope not in a lot of pain. Praying for you to be healthy. Yeah, I'm definitely healthy, but always in pain. What is everybody up to this weekend? Have you tried CBD? Yes, but not, I've never like consistently, which I've heard that you need to do that like consistently for 30 days or something plus in order to start seeing effects. Last time I checked, pretty expensive. Winnie is one of the dogs. Okay, that's cute. Is it the one in the thumbnail? Am I trying to see a Frenchie maybe? Or a Boston Terrier? It's such a small picture, I can't really. Try gummies, they're better than oil. Okay. Yeah, when I was looking into it before, it was, wow, like years and years ago when I was living in That was the last time I was looking into CBD. And it was the oil that I'd heard, like you wanted to get the most pure oil and that there was a bunch of crap on the market, but the oil was expensive. I was actually looking for it more for like anxiety and nervous system relief, but I heard that it's good for like muscular skeletal relief as well. Boston's. Okay, cute. Did you try acupuncture? No, I haven't tried acupuncture yet. Have you tried it? I would love to try acupuncture. I've wanted to try that for a while, I just never have. Regulated now. Okay, so they make sure that they are actually selling the proper thing and not snake oil. Well, maybe I'll look into that. Yeah, acupuncture. I would love to try acupuncture. I'm sure there's one close by as well. Lately I've just been doing like foam roller, self-massage, physio, light exercise at home. Obviously I'm in dance class multiple times a week as well, but that's what's aiding to the pain. And then I do hydro massage a couple times a week, but I feel like that doesn't really do much. It's more of just experience. Okay. Yeah, I've heard great things about acupuncture from a lot of people. I don't know. I'm fine with anything as long as it's not like steroids, shots. Like if I was denying pain and it was a last resort, but I'm not interested in like whatever it's cortisone shots that they give you, I think. Or taking painkillers or anything like that. I'd rather actually fix the underlying causes, which for me is extreme like muscle tension and stuff like that. Chiropractor offers it. Cool. I haven't been to a chiropractor in a while either. I don't find them very effective for me personally. Wow, it's already been half an hour. That is crazy. I feel like next time I go live on here, I should go live during the day and have like a theme or something to do during the live. You have to find a good chiropractor. Yeah, I mean, especially being so flexible, like forward wise, like I can crumple up into a ball. So you need to have a chiropractor that is actually used to working with like hypermobile and very flexible people because you have to be able to push them way further to get any kind of adjustment. Well, depending on what the adjustment is, but my one chiropractor would like fold me up into a ball, which like would work, get an adjustment and whatever, but it didn't really relieve any pain for me, and everything would just go back into place anyways, because muscle imbalances and stuff. So that's why I think physio is most important for me, to actually be doing the exercises to balance out the other muscles. What time is it in Saskatchewan? 12:53? Is that right? And Winnie, you're in Florida, right? It's 11:53 in Saskatchewan, okay. Interesting. I'm always up so late once, I guess spring, I was gonna say summer. It's Canada, anything above +5, it's like, yay, summer. But it's been way lighter out longer lately, and I've just been up so late. Like it's 2 in the morning, I'm not tired at all. Until like 5 in the morning the other night. Florida, I don't even know what time zone that is. I feel like it was 2 hours different from Alberta the last time I went to Florida. I don't know. Way late for all of us. Unless there's people in here that are from like the UK or something. Chiro is temporary pain relief, but it allows you to do your exercises and strength training with less pain. Yes. Majority of my pain comes from like one thing being out of place, and then all of my entire back will just seize up. I also have piriformis syndrome in both of my hips, so there's like a giant rock hard ball in both of my hips, which is aggravated by every single ballet class ever, because your external rotator muscles, except for your piriformis, is not supposed to be the muscle that's responsible for all of that. It should be about responsible for 10% or so, and mine is just constantly overworked. It's 1:55 a.m. in Indiana. Indiana? Is it warm in Indiana? Like, is it hot already? That's really south, isn't it? I'm now unemployed, so no bedtime for me. When did that happen? And I am self-employed, so no bedtime for me either, which always bites me in the ass when I go to do a film shoot where I have to be there at 5 in the morning in some random city like 2 hours away from where I live. And then I have to get up at like 3 in the morning, which I'm usually not even going to bed until after 3 in the morning lately. But both of my roommates also work from home. So I try and have like a slightly different schedule at least, so we're not all bumbling around at the same time in each other's way. It is 65 degrees outside. Okay. I'm trying to think what that is in Celsius, but I know that's not hot. Warm at best. Middle of the month, the place I worked at went bankrupt and closed. Oh no. Were you still at the same place as last time I talked to you? Like, what is the main industry in Regina? Agriculture? Or is the oil field big there as well? Plus 23 today. Wow. Okay. Almost 16 years. Oh, okay, yeah, it was the same place. Well, that is crazy. What do you think you're going to do now? Or next? Go work at a stable rehabilitating horses? I would actually love that. I'd love to own a horse, but not until I'm like retired. It would be a full-time job. But I could work with horses. Why does my face, like, why is there so much shadow? This is the same ring light that I used to film my videos, like my regular long form videos for my YouTube channel. And I feel like it's way better on my other camera. Maybe because I'm against a white wall. I would like to retrain for something that is not customer service related. Excellent idea. I fully support that. I do not miss customer service. Is there a film industry in Regina? Yeah, I didn't think there was much. Was Corner Gas filmed there? Like Moose Jaw or something? I don't know. It's the only show I can think of that was filmed close to there. There used to be. There's like a tiny bit of film industry, I guess, popping up in Calgary. It's still mostly just Vancouver and Toronto. For Canada, and a little bit in Atlantic Canada. I guess any bit in Montreal as well. Telefront says. Close to Moose Jaw. Yeah. I never really watched that. My younger brother loved it. Hilarious. Yeah, I used to watch it at home with my family, but it was never something that I was like a fan of enough to go put it on of my own volition. So I don't think that YouTube, unlike TikTok, when I go live on TikTok, it doesn't show my live stream to anybody that I know. It's just like random, complete strangers. But it seems here on YouTube that the live stream is pushed out to just my subscribers. I haven't seen anybody in here that is not a subscriber tonight, so that's interesting. It's like completely different. Well, have a good night. I have call lights going off at nurse station. Got to back to work. Yes, okay, well, have a great rest of your shift. You have a good night as well. Thank you. Got a notification. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think it promotes random people, though. Maybe it does, but I know nothing about that. Let's see, can I oh, I can green screen? So this happened in the middle of the night last night. A video that I posted from like 2 weeks ago of me dancing. It was actually the one that was saying like the caption forever grieving that I wasn't on Dance Moms. It was getting no views for like 2 weeks straight, like views on the first day that I posted it. And then it got like 20,000 views in like 5 minutes. It's getting like 1,000 views a minute. And then it just went back to 0. Just completely out of nowhere at like, I don't think you can see on screen, but it was in the middle of the night last night. Like YouTube is so weird. Makes no sense why that happened. We can slideshow like when you're visiting your aunts after they've been on vacation. This is Tabby. Good night, Tracy. You're leaving, I think. Is that what you're saying? I've never gotten a notification on TikTok. Did get one for this. Yeah, I don't think I get a... Maybe I've got a notification if people went live. I think you have to like send out a notification as a DM. Want people to get notified, which I did not do that. Kitties. Yes, this is Tabby. Oh, I don't think I can access all of my photos. Oh yeah, I can. This is Minnie. This is where she's been waiting. Anytime I go outside, she's like waiting in the window at the door for me to come back. She's so cute. You don't have a shadow now. Oh, with the green screen? That's interesting. I found this the other day in my stuff. This was my first cell phone. It's from 1998, a Nokia flip phone. Those things were like abominable. It would last forever. I would love to get one of these chickens. You can't see with me. These fancy chickens. They're so cute. What else is in my camera roll? Oh, these other fancy chickens. Oh, you can't see. See and Maddie, but just halfway down the middle of both photos. Keep pressing the wrong button and it keeps like saving the live stream as a video to my YouTube channel. Okay. Does that turn off somehow? There we go. My phone is going to die shortly. If I randomly disappear, that is why. "45 minutes. I wish you could play music or something while you're live streaming on here. That's the one benefit of TikTok. I don't know how they get away with that, but you can play anything on TikTok while you're live streaming. Doesn't matter if it's copyright or not. Oh, they just start showing that same TikTok in the algorithm again. The forever grieving that I'm on Dance Moms. In the middle of the night, I don't know what triggers that video to randomly be shown in the middle of the night. Random strangers in what, UK? It's 2 in the morning here, so I'm sure they're not showing it to people in Ontario. Get up. Get on the floor. My world is where the girls are living on the dance floor. Still copyright if playing in the background since you were talking over it? Yes. In fact, all of my videos that I make on Dance Moms get copyright claimed. When I first, and like I'll just mute them and still. But anyways, when I first started this channel and was reacting to Dance Moms, I was looking back at the videos that were not getting claimed, and it was like, I could sometimes react to like a minute of a dance and it would not copyright claimed. It was under fair use because I was chopping it up to do a reaction video, adding commentary, and everything was fine. Then it changed to like 30 seconds. This was still like back in like 2018. You could do about up to 30 seconds before you'd get a copyright claim. And people were like, oh, that's annoying, only 30 seconds. Then it switched to about 7 seconds. And then it switched to about 4 seconds. And now when I upload a video, even if I've chopped footage from anything on Dance Moms down into only showing like 3 seconds at a time and having some kind of cut on screen or chop to me talking, it will still get copyright claimed, and they'll claim like the entire video. So this week I was like, okay, what happens if I actually dispute this and say this is fair use, it's legally fair use? So I did that, and A&E Networks, that's like lifetimes of the Dance Moms episodes uploaded on YouTube, and they just immediately rejected the dispute and said that their claims are still valid, so that's hella annoying. But yes, technically if you were talking in my live stream and it was playing in the background, it should fall under fair use because it's transformative and create another piece of content. Same with anything else with reaction videos. Even if you're not clipping 3 seconds at a time, like any content that is created and transformative, it's legally fair use, but the copyright holders don't care. They just abuse the system. They'll reject the dispute, and if they reject it twice, you'll get a strike on your channel, and all you can do as the YouTuber is bring them to court, which obviously nobody's going to do because, well, that would be a waste of your money for a YouTube video. I mean, I could see maybe if you were like Mr. B and the video was going to be getting billions of views, but not for somebody like me. Talk about pop music. Let's do the milkshake burning like a hotcake. Try some, buy some, V5 fun. Talk about pop music. I can't believe it is past 2 in the morning. Well, just about every video I had was copyright +1. What do you mean +1? Oh, like more than one copyright? Yeah. Let me see if I can show you, since I have my computer here. Like this copyright system is just, I can show you what I'm talking about, because if you've ever watched any of my YouTube videos, which if you're in this live stream, I'm sure you have, I cut the videos like every couple, and people get incredibly annoyed with how many cuts that you do, but you have to for it to even be allowed to be on YouTube. Half the time the videos when I post them get blocked, not just copyright claimed, but they're blocked worldwide. Can't even access the video. But like, for example, this one I reacted to, you probably can't see because of the ring light reflection. Anyways, I reacted to an episode of Dance Moms. 47-minute long video. Took me all week to make. It got copyright claimed. No. And I disputed it and it got rejected. But I don't know if you can see. It says that the copyright content was found in all of those places. even though there was only like 3 seconds of clips at a time. So it'll say that like, oh, there's copyright content found between 4 minutes and 32 minutes. Okay, so I used 3 seconds at a time of footage, and you're saying that I played like 5 minutes worth of Dance Moms? No. But yeah, I don't know. They need to fix those systems because that's not fair use. So I would not recommend people trying to become a reaction channel